You got any other big plans going on today? Just hanging out.
Nah, just hanging out there. Just take it easy. I've been going walking from anywhere from 3 to 5 miles. I don't do no lifting. I just do my walking, get my walking in.
Yeah. Well, that's the best thing you can do is all right, let's twist you back this way first and then check your hips out. Let's go this way. All right. Let's bring your head back here. You still doing any working out, aren't you?
I've been trying to do it every day, like I said. Last week I did a lot of
Any pain or pressure as I go this way? I mean, do you feel that in your right shoulder at all or not too bad?
not in the shoulder, just in the neck.
All right, let's come over here. We're gonna face down on this table. Take a deep breath in, Archie, all the way out. We're getting a little tap here. Good. So we just adjusted Archie's right hip or right sacroiliac joint. So looking at this x-ray, if you guys have watched some of the other videos here, remember this R right here is going to represent the right side of his body. So here's going to be his right hip, here's going to be his left hip right over here. Now when we measure from the middle of the sacrum to the outside of the hip, I'm going to get a number 144. And when we measure from the middle out to the left, I'm going to get a number 131. The bigger number here means that this right hip has rocked in. It's rocked in towards the spine. So the big thing we're wanting to do is we're going to want to bring that out. So what I did was I had Archie laying face down on the table. You guys might notice in some videos we will put patients on their side. You can also do it with them laying down. We're just contacting right here on the inside part of the hip and we're wanting to bring it straight out. The next adjustment we're doing on Archie is going to be T12. So we have 12 vertebrae in the thoracic spine. You can see one up top. I always put 7 on here just to kind of mark a little bit halfway, along with 6. So when we come down here to 12, the big thing on Archie that we're adjusting, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here. You can see this little circle right here is going to represent the spinous. And the big thing that I want to do is we want to push that straight forward, but we also want to see, is there any rotation of some sort? So when I measure from the middle out to the right side and then from the middle out to the left, you can see there's a little bit more space over here on the right. So this vertebrae has rotated to the left to a degree, but it also has angled up just a little bit. So we're not only going to push it straight down, we're going to want to do a little bit of clockwise rotation to correct that. Okay, take a deep breath in, all the way out. There you go. That's the one that always kind of needs out on you. Yep. All right, let me look at your x-rays real quick and then we'll get this one right in your neck. Here we go, Archie. Just let that go there. Just bring that down. Perfect. Sick, great. All right, Archie, let's bring you up over here. If that's setting so well too, I wouldn't be surprised if that has a lot to do with your shoulder.
Yeah.
Let me sit you there. I'm gonna check that out a little bit, check the top part of your neck, see where we're at. It's not too bad up there. I'm gonna motion it though. Tell me if it's tender though. Any tenderness there? Yeah, I think that's gonna get you going. Let me check your shoulder rise. We're gonna work on that next. And I got an adjustment I'm gonna do for you too, okay? Next, we just adjusted C6 on Archie. So again, you know, most of our adjustments we will do sitting in a chair, but with Archie, we've learned with him, he does a lot better if we get him face down on the table. So you're gonna look at his neck from the side. You'll see vertebrae 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's number 6, which is the one we're adjusting, and here is 7. Now on Archie, you know, you can see there's definitely some bone spurs coming out. The disc space, remember, you can only see a disc on an MRI, but we can tell that the spacing is relatively, it's thin compared to what we normally would like it to be. Neck is stacked up straight. We would like it right along the curve. And with Archie, the reason we like to put him face down when we adjust him is if I turn this x-ray and we act like he's face down, what I like to do is I get my hands, we cup right over the spinous, and we just give just a little push down. It's just a lot easier for him. It allows him to relax, allows the muscles to let go, and we can get a good deep set that'll help take irritation off the nerve. Hey guys, I know you just watched the video of me adjusting Archie. One thing I wanted to go over real quick was just kind of show you guys this image right here that I have of a cervical spine. It's one that we took in our office, which is about as close to normal as I've seen, to where looking at it from the side, you can see how there is a nice forward curve here. Looking at the vertebral bodies, we want to look and see how they're nice and square. And again, you know, I talk about the disc space in between, looking to see if there is healthy space or if you can see if it's starting to thin out. And again, like I said, if bone spurs are trying to touch vertebrae to vertebrae. So if we pull Archie's film back up and we compare them side to side, again, here's the orange line, just like we see on the left picture. And the bone spurs I'm talking about, instead of being nice and square like we see right over here, you can see how the bone spurs are just little projections off the bone here. And what will happen is over time, whether it's due to damage, auto accidents, just various injuries, and these bones don't get corrected, they will start to perform these bone spurs that they want to try to connect to the vertebrae either below or above where the damage has occurred. With that being said, you can see on the left the disc space, again, how these are relatively nice, thick, healthy looking disc. Over here, you can tell that these are a lot thinner. Now, depending on the person, you know, it just depends on how much pressure is on the nerve or if there is a disc bulge. Because in Archie's case as well, just because this looks bad does not mean it's necessarily going to cause that individual discomfort. Depends on the person, the injury, and what is happening.